Welcome, guys. Welcome to Team Freestyle Start Strong Training. It is Monday, the 11th of February, 2019. Sorry as I kind of guess where we are. I've been on the road the last 4 days. I only landed a couple of hours ago from the beautiful Newcastle. It was so good to see so many of you amazing Freestyle and the rest of the Juice Plus gang in Newcastle over the last few days. We had some incredible events. We had a great Friday night event, loads of people in the room, and those that came to training on Sunday, thanks for coming and checking in on Sunday. We probably had about 40 of us or so in the room, which was great for Sunday afternoon training. And then obviously we had the one and only Danny Martin do a great event, and certainly as a franchisee to help us build belief in the incredible product that we have. The incredible product that we have to get to share with so many people around us. It was awesome to hear from Danny. If you guys don't know who Danny Martin is the guy, he's a franchisee just like you and I, but he was the franchisee from the US that brought Juice Plus to Australia way back in 1998. He opened. So it was great to have him here. Certainly a wealth of knowledge. Good to hang out with him, do that sort of stuff. But if you guys are brand new, I'm going to guess many of you guys are brand new here in Team Freestyle. And a part of probably some of the teams inside Team Freestyle. I want to say a big welcome to you guys. Congratulations for making the very exciting decision, not only to be a part of the Juice Plus company, but to be a part of this amazing community of like-minded individuals that are really creating some incredible success. This group as a whole is doing some incredible stuff. And I can assure you guys, I often are going to say that you can't fail at our business. You really can't fail. And often the only reason that you won't really create the dreams and aspirations that you ultimately want in whatever time that is, really just to think that this is not meant to be a get-rich-quick scheme. This is a real business that takes real effort, but it certainly can certainly be very rewarding over the time. This is meant to be, really a 4 to 5 year career. It's not a get-rich-quick scheme. It's not something that happens overnight, and it's something that we get to do usually in and around what we're already doing. And I think it's part of just enjoy the journey, not to put pressure on yourself, and just enjoy the journey. There's certainly, when you're a part of a team that's moving like this team is, it's easy to get caught up in the hype of, the people that are blowing this thing up. But I think the one thing I want to encourage you guys is you stay in your own lane. You stay focused on what you want. You draw on the inspiration of others around you, but don't let that comparison be the thing that kills you. You've got to see this as a long-term strategy for every single one of us. And, I'm going to say this again, which I don't think I did say in the beginning, but there's only 2 reasons why you probably won't truly create the success that you're looking for. And that's either you give up or you never really get started. And so my wish for you guys is that you do get started, that you really commit to this to the level that you really want to do that you get focused on what you want. You know what that looks like. Even right now, it might just be getting to that first significant milestone in our business, which is SDVF. Or maybe you're already at SDVF. You've been here for a month or 2 and you're already at SDVF, and now you're looking to teach 1 or 2 others how to do that. I want to say to you guys that in the beginning, that's all you need to work out. Learn how to get to SDVF, which I'm going to share a little bit. And then also teach 1 or 2 other people how to do the same that want to do it with you, and away you go. So I really want to start with, first and foremost, as you guys are looking to get started, or maybe you're about to get a team member started, I always say there are 3 very simple steps in getting started. I think step 1 is get involved in the program and get on the products. This is step 1. And why? Why would you want to make sure? You don't have to get on the products. You don't have to do the program. But I think this business is more about a recommending business than anything. So it's very hard to recommend something that you don't truly have absolute certainty and belief in and really experience it for yourself. I think people, when you go and experience something, people can feel something about you. They're like, man, I don't know what you've done, but you look excited. You look amazing. I want to do it too. So I really want to, if you're really serious and you really would like this to be, the potential of getting your products for free, or maybe offset it, or maybe putting an extra 500 to 1,000 a month, or turning this into a nice little part-time income or a full-time income, then I'm going to say to you guys, commit 100% and get on all the products in the Juice Plus business. The great thing about us here in Australia, we only have Australia and New Zealand, and most of the countries around the world in Juice Plus, is that we only really have 3 main products. So we have the fruit, veg, and berry capsules, which is our premium blend capsules, which is a micronutrient product, by the way. Our macronutrient product is the plant-based protein powders. So again, are you using them? Are you using them on a regular basis? You know, I think so many people order this product, you know, or order the shakes, but they're not using it every day. It's important that you use it every day. It was only today, I was in the head office. As most of you guys would know, Juice Plus is based in Newcastle, and I was speaking to Celine, and Celine said when they did a survey on customers that cancelled their order, that most customers cancel their orders because they have a backload of stock. They have a backload of products, which means the company doesn't ship the product any earlier than anyone would need it to if they're taking the product every day. So it means that most people, or a lot of people that cancel, are canceling because they're not taking the product properly. And then some people say, well, I cancelled it because not only have I got a backlog, but don't know if I felt the results that I was expecting, but maybe the reason of that is because they're not actually taking the product consistently every day. So I think you and your customers, I think what's really important is that you are not ordering all products, but you're finding out a way to create a habit that you're using it every day. You know, you've got it out on the counter, you're seeing it every day. It might need to be next to, I don't know what I'm saying. Might need to be next to your toothbrush in the morning. It might need to be out next to I know for me, if it's next to the coffee machine. If it's next to the coffee machine, I'm having my espresso, and then I'm having away we go. So I want to say to you guys that you make sure you've got your product out, but you also, your customers, you're encouraging to have your product out so you take it every day, okay? So really, really important. The second step is really understanding, I'm going to say this, understanding where the first dollars come inside your business. I think what's important, guys, in the beginning, when you're first getting started out, I think the important thing is to understand, what does your order mean to you? What does it mean from a financial perspective? What does it mean from a points perspective? And what does the next 2 or 3 orders, what will that actually mean for you, for your business? I think most of us, with, you know, being the 11th of the month, being a short month with 17 days to go, most of us, when we get started, we don't even really understand that the next 17 days, you could potentially put $300, $500, maybe even $1,000 back in your account. What I want to encourage you guys, if you're just getting started, understand where the first $300 to $1,000 can show up in your bank account in the next 17 to maybe 60 days, depending on when you got started. And every single one of you guys could do that. And I think a lot of us get into this and we don't understand this bit. We don't understand what a product, what it means to us. And then we're kind of like, well, you know, we turn up to work because we know what we're going to get out of that job. We work an hour, we get paid an hour. We know what we're going to get. But many of us are like, well, if I went out and did a little bit of work on this, do I know what I'm going to get in return if I did get a customer? And understanding that and giving yourself some purpose of really getting started strong. And then the third step is sharing. You know, who are you going to share it with? And so my thing would be, before you run out and start telling everyone about Juice Plus, the first thing you want to do, and I think one thing to really understand, is understand that there is a difference between a customer and a team member. And I think often we don't always get this in the beginning. We kind of think, well, they're into both. But I want to help you guys tonight on really how to distinguish what is a customer and what is a potential team member, and then how you would go about sharing this. Now, I would say to you guys that maybe before you share, you create a list. And that you create a list that might first say health, and you ask yourself, who do I know that's looking for a way to improve their health? Who do I know that would like more energy? Who do I know that would like to lose a little bit of weight? Who do I know that like to tone up? Who do I know that's always looking for the edge nutritionally? Who do I know? And then I would encourage you to write a small list of some people. Maybe it's 3, maybe it's 5. Some of you go-getters want to write 10. But write down some people that you've thought of that you might come to mind. I'm going to come back to that list. And so the other one is, who do I know that the idea of creating an extra income, whether it be to get on top of their financial situation, to generate an extra income so they can travel more, to shop more, to do more of the things they love to do. Who do you know that's saying no to lots of things because of money? Who do you know that isn't living their ideal life? Who do you know that would love to spend more time at home with their kids, their family, that doesn't love dropping their kids off to care every day? So my thing is creating a small list of people that who do you know? Who do I know? I think it's a great question to ask. Who do I know? Who could I attract? Where do these people hang out? And write a small list. And we're going to come back to this tonight because I want to help you guys how to really, once you've created a list, how to share this with these people, whether it be health or finance, in a way that they get that you are genuinely trying to help them, not hunt them. I don't know about you guys, but my biggest fear of doing this was I didn't want to be the hunter. I didn't want to have people feel hunted. I want to share this in a way that that people felt like I was trying to help them. And I think there's a real art to this. And once you can master this, I can promise you that this business becomes very simple. It becomes very simple. So first of all, I want to share with you guys think about this. If this is you, you guys think about those 3 steps I talked about. Step 1, you order your own product. You order the 3 products. If you do that, you're going to have 700 to 900 plus points in your business automatically. When you first start out as a virtual franchisee, the first level you get to in our business is a DVF. You need 1,000 points in your first 30 days. If you do it in 10 days, you get a nice extra $100 bonus. Those 1,000 points can come from your order plus any of your customer orders. The next level in our business is SDVF. And if I'm honest with you guys, I know you want to complicate this thing. You want to complicate our business. But our business is really about learning how to get to SDVF. So learning how to get that first 4,000 points in your business. And you require not only 4,000 points, but you need to have shared the business with at least one person. You've got to share with a minimum one person. But if I'm honest with you guys, if you want a more leveraged way to get this 4,000 points done, not only for yourself, but to teach other people how to do this more leveraged, then teaching them how to find 2 or maybe even 3, inviting 2 or 3 people to come and join their business, right, very early. So you help them get their first few orders. The difference between DVF and SDVF, you've got 60 days to do this. If you do it in 60 days, you get a $200 bonus. If you do it in 60 days, you get a $200 bonus. If you do it in 40 days, you get a $400 bonus. But the big difference between SDVF and DVF is that your points for SDVF, not only do they include your own orders, but they can include your team members' orders also. There's no doubt a more leveraged way to get to SDVF is sharing the business as well as getting a few customers and doing that. And if I was to give you a formula to steady success, I would say the formula, if you just kind of want steady success, 5 new customers, 1 new team member on a month-to-month basis. If you're able to attract 5 new customers and 1 new team member on a month-to-month basis, this is a great way to start to build some nice little bit of momentum. If you're a go-getter, if you're someone that wants to just cut this thing open and run straight away, then you might want to look at something like what I think is 8 and 2. 8 new customers, 2 new team members on a month-to-month basis. I think these are great goals if you're someone that wants to start to build this thing into something as a decent part-time or full-time income over the next 2 to 3 years. It's a really cool formula. And if you were to teach this formula to your team, because I want to say this, the one thing I've learned is that people will do what you do, not what you say. So when you're out there and you are consistently showing up and identifying people that want to get healthy, identifying people that want to get wealthier or change their financial situation, and you can pass on this theory 5-1 or 8-2 if you're a go-getter, if you really want this to be a full-time income. This is kind of what I would think is a great formula to start to build success over time. Now, you can do more than this. You can do more than this, and certainly you could probably take this thing to the next level again. But I think this is a really cool formula to understand. So that's kind of STDF. I want to say this. This business is about learning how to get to STDF and then teaching someone else how to get to STDF. So teaching them how to get 4,000 points in their business. Hopefully you teach them a leveraged way. So you teach a couple of people how to do that. Then you teach them. You teach them how to teach them. And then once they know how to teach them, then you go do it again. And I know you guys want to, like I said it before, but I know you guys like, come on, Adam, there's more to it. I think a leader said to me a little while ago, she said to me, I always thought that once I built my business that you'd let me in on more of the secrets about how to do it. And then she realized that there are no more secrets. That's it. Just learn how to get to STDF, teach someone else how to get to STDF, teach them how to teach someone else, and then go do it again. And I know if anyone's met me, you'll probably agree, he's a pretty simple dude. This thing has to be simple for me to be successful. This business is not easy. If it was easy, everyone would be doing it. You got to do the work, but it's certainly simple. And once you can start to learn how to do this and duplicate it, this thing can grow. I said to you guys, when you guys think about you and you think about, we all need customers, but we also, to build the business, it's certainly more leveraged if you can start to build a team. Now, customers, in my experience, are often different to team. Customers are people that want to get healthier. So like the list that you guys have started to create or will start to create first and foremost, or if it's team, people that you want to help start to create an extra stream of income, there are two skills. There are two skills that all we need to do is master in our business. There are two very simple skills. The first skill is getting good at asking questions. Notice I didn't say getting good at explaining the product, getting good at explaining the business. That's never what I'm going to say. This business, first and foremost, the first skill is get good at asking great questions, taking interest in individuals. If you know someone right now, you guys think about that list of people that you've written down that you know might be interested in getting healthier. My advice, you don't want to run up to them and tell them about Juice Plus. You want to ask them about their health first and foremost. How is their health? What's going on? Maybe you know they've joined a gym. Maybe you know that they've been struggling with certain autoimmune or skin condition or something like that. First and foremost, for you to have permission to recommend this, first and foremost, you need to take an interest in their health. Or if it's business, if it's a way to create an extra income, you need to take an interest in their lifestyle, their job, their current financial situation. How's that going? Maybe you know a little bit about their financial situation that isn't so great. And it's about peeling back the layers. Now, I'm not saying that you need to get so personal that they start to get a little bit resistant, but I think if you come from a place of wanting to really love on someone and care, then you certainly can ask more genuine questions. You can really get to find out what's really going on for them. So it's about really, before you want to share this, you want to kind of have some evidence of why you're sharing it based on the questions that you ask. When you do share, it comes to my second skill. And like I said, there's only two skills. Get good at asking great questions. The second skill in our business is getting good at sharing stories. And I don't mean fiction stories. I mean people's results. I mean sharing what you've experienced. If you've got someone right now, if you just started, I want to say this. Some of you guys are on here tonight and you're brand new and you're saying to me, Adam, I don't have a story. It's all right for you. You've been here for 5 years. You're doing this full time, all the rest. It's all right for you and your story. But I want to say to you guys, right now you do have a story. Your story is what's going on in your life right now and why does this make sense? That's your story right now. And I can tell you guys that that part of your story is powerful because other people can resonate with that. Other people can feel that as well. Like, that's me too. You know, if you've got someone who's interested in the program and the product, you've identified that because you've asked great questions. You've asked them about their health and what's going on. And are they following any sort of nutrition plan? Are they taking anything to help them get results? When you can ask those questions and then you can hear that they're not and they want to get better results, then you can say, you know what, I might have something you could be interested in. And that's all you say. And when you say that, what do you think most people do? Is what they do is they lean in. They start to ask you, what do you mean by that? What do you mean you got something that I could be interested in? And then you say, I just started a program. I've just started an amazing program, which I really love. It's all hosted on Facebook. Along with it comes some products that, for me, make a lot of sense. And I couldn't help to think it might be able to help you too. And then you want to invite. If I was to send you something, maybe we could organize a time to catch up. I'd love to know a little bit more about the results that you're looking for and see, I don't know, maybe this is a good fit. You guys get that there's nothing about that none of us can't do. It's about asking great questions. It's about getting permission. And secondly, then it's about recommending by utilizing stories. The same with the business guys. If you've got someone right now that's on your list, someone that you know that might be interested in the idea of creating an extra stream of income. You guys think about this. Who do you know right now that an extra 500, 1,000, 2,000 a month might really be able to help them in their life? When was the last time you actually took an interest in that area of their life where this could help? I know for me, when I first started this business, the first girl that I ever shared the business with was someone that's on this call tonight. You know, she's just helped her partner. It sounds like he's just about to go to SDVF. But I want to say this. When I went to Lauren, I saw that this could help her with health. Not health, but health too, but it could help her with traveling. I knew she loved travel. I knew she wasn't doing much of it. So when I asked a few questions around travel, about when are you traveling next and where do you want to travel and why aren't you traveling more? And she told me that she'd love to travel and it was more a money thing. It was that when I asked her about that and she didn't really have a solution, then I said, you know what? I might have something that you could be interested in. Have you ever thought about creating an income using social media, using the internet? I know you're on it a little. You know, would you be interested if I could show you a way how to create an income, an ability so you could travel more? Now, it was those questions, not me telling, but me asking, that had her lean in and say, tell me more. What are you talking about? And that's our job. If you guys can master the thing about asking great questions rather than telling people what they should be doing, then this thing becomes easy. And when I can share, you know, when Lauren leaned in and said, tell me more, I'd share the story. The story was, you know what, I've recently come across something that I couldn't help but think of you. And some of the guys that are teaching me how to do it have created incredible success. It's really exciting. That was my story in the beginning, is that I utilized someone else's story, someone else's success around me. It was that story that had her lean in and say, tell me more. Now, the art will be is that if you're new here, your job is not to explain what we do. Let the events, let the videos, and let your upline help you with the next stage. I think many of us, when we first start out, the reason why many of us have got people that, like, I've got so many people that are interested. Well, you've got some people that are interested, but we tend to can't get them to make the commitment. But usually it's because you're trying to do too much of it on your own. You're not putting them in front of your upline leaders, your uplines that are all in, that are playing full out. You're not putting them in front of them quick enough. I want to encourage you guys. You guys have an amazing support group. You know, I was in head office today, and on the board, there is a list of every single NMD in Australasia. And what I'm proud to say is that half of that list is made up by people inside this team. To think that almost 30 NMDs sit inside this team called Team FreeStyle. You guys have got the strongest team of leadership known. Like, you guys really have some amazing people around you and up and coming leaders as well that are here to lean into you guys and help and support you guys. So I promise you, the more you can put people in front of your upline support and let them help you with those first few conversations and watch what they do and learn what they do, it is quite incredible. So I hope you guys got some value out of tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed tonight. We've got an awesome, awesome, awesome training tonight on Build Strong. We have our top 3 performers inside Team Freestyle for the month of January, going to share their insights on how they did what they did in the month of January. What are they doing to recruit team? We had one young 20-odd-year-old girl, I think Millie is 23. She recruited 4 new teamies in the month of January. Did an amazing job. We had one girl that works out on a dairy farm. I hope we can have her on tonight. I'm not sure if she can get on, but one girl who recruited 24 new customers, and she lives out on a remote place on a dairy farm, and 24 new customers for the month. So we have some exciting people on training tonight. I hope you guys can make it, and we look forward to seeing you guys soon. Until then, peace out. I'll see you guys on the flip side. Bye.